Good evening, everyone. Tuesday night Buffalo Draft League podcast. I'm Rick Kelto. No Dan Reed or Jamie Annunziata this week. Last week, me and Scott did do one. However, it was wiped out when I tried to upload it into KinMaster, and it did not work out. So I'm doing a double this week. So we're going to start with league news. If you owe any money, get it paid. Frank has been very generous and has been very easy about not asking people for money. So if you guys owe cash, get it paid, please, as soon as possible. It would be greatly appreciated. It's supposed to be paid by week 3 unless you're a late addition or unless you subbed in for someone. So if you owe money, get it paid. Also for money, King of the Rink, and I don't know if Paul's doing Follow the Queen. Talking about Follow the Queen, no Follow the Queen yet. King of the Rink isn't really going that well, so we'd like to raise money for the Cup. July 20th, tournament. Don't forget about that. That is coming up 2 weeks. 12 spots left. I think they have all the goalies. Just it's a lot of fun. It's an all day, a lot of drinking, a lot of food, a lot of fun. So if you can make it, do it. It's a lot of fun. So getting right into it, we're going to go with last week's results. Week before last, sorry. There were some good games. I'll just be a second here, sorry. Me and Scott did do a podcast last week, however, it did not work out, as while I was uploading into KinMaster, I had an issue with my iPad, and I somehow deleted and was unable to pull it back out of the cloud. So I do not know what happened. I apologize. I know you guys were looking forward to it. Some of you anyway. Those of you that weren't, oh well, too bad. So we're going to go right into which would have been June 25th games. Game 1 was at 7:30. It was Cobra Kai versus American Dream. Cobra Kai got their first win of the year, 6-3. In that game, we had John Hasse had 2 goals, and Brett Sardo had a goal for American Dream. And for Cobra Kai, Mr. Dave Burwell had 3 goals and 1 assist, and Mr. Paul Sanchez had 2 goals and an assist. And Cobra Kai did get off the schneid and get their first win. Game 2 of week on 6/25 was Jerry Hattricks versus Teabaggers. Jerry Hattricks actually opened up a can on Teabaggers. It was 6-2. Vavada, 2 goals and 1 assist, and Rukov, 1 goal and 2 assists. Those guys just like peas in a pod. And then the Teabaggers each had a goal. Joe DiPasquale and Jim Big Show shot, with Mike Reagan with 2 assists. That was, again, Jerry Hattricks opened it up on him. And then game 3, which was for battle for first place that week, we had Kramer Forestry going against KAS. KAS pulled it out 6-1. In that game, the 2 Franks had a good game. Frank Annunziata had 2 goals. Frank Russo, 1 goal and 2 assists. Doc also with a goal and 2 assists in a 6-1 win. Bonas had a great game. Was injured halfway through, and him and Siegel worked together for a 1-goal game against a pretty high-powered offense. So it was a good game. And the lone goal scored by Kramer Forestry was by Dennis Gang from the point, which was, it looked like it was deflected by our defenseman, but I'm not going to say anything. Good game. So right off of that, I'm going to go with the 3 stars for the week. My 3 stars for that week were, number 3 was Mr. Paul Sanchez, the Sanchez, with 2 goals and an assist in Cobra Kai's first win. And then second star, Mr. David Burwell with 3 goals and an assist. And the first star is the tandem of Bonas and Siegel getting the 1 goal win against Kramer Forestry. Siegel came in and filled in expertly. So thanks, Tom. Tom actually had the shutout. He didn't let any goals in, so it was a good game. Power rankings as of then. Oh, my hustle player of the week that week was Normie Titz. Norm was running all over the place. So, my power rankings at that point had KS at 1, Jerry Hattricks at 2, Cobra Kai 3, Kramer Forestry 4, Teabaggers 5, and American Dream 6. That was my power rankings last week. And then we won't do the preview because we're going to go right into week 2 of the games from July 2nd. Game 1 was Kramer Forestry versus Cobra Kai. Kramer came out 7-4 win. Kramer looked a little fired up, ready to play, and they switched things up again. Jim Verdolino, 3 goals and 2 assists, and Bill Connolly had 2 goals. And then in a losing effort, Cobra Kai's Dave Burwell had 2 assists, and a bunch of guys scored 1 goal. Ben McDaniel, Dan Reed, Paul Sanchez, and Ben Suba all had a goal. So it was Kramer came back and with a vengeance. They were not happy about the week before, so they came back and took it to them. Game 2 had the Jerry Hattricks playing American Dream, and the Jerry Hattricks opened the can again. That team is really good. Nick Favada, 2 goals, 3 assists. Matt Wilson with 2 goals and a 7-1 win against American Dream. American Dream was down 4 guys. I actually filled in that game, which was a mistake. I shouldn't have played 2 games, but I did. And tough game for American Dream. They got Burness being out with his foot in his back, his feet in his back. That hurts them. They need to have their guys there every week in order to be able to be competitive. So, game 3 was KAS versus the Teabaggers. We started out fast. KAS slowed down a little, stopped running, and then turned it back on in the third period, and pulled out a 5-2 win against the Teabaggers. Brian Provorst, 2 goals, 1 assist. Doc Smith, Jim Waz, and Goodrich each with a goal, and Jeff also had 2 helpers. And then in a losing effort, we had Martz with a goal and an assist, and Reagan with a goal. 5-2 game. Florette had, I don't know how many shots on him, but it was quite a few. Getting right into that, my 3 stars for last week, we're going to go 1 from each game. We're going to take Verdolino at 1 with 3 goals and 2 assists. We're going to take Nick Favada as number 2 with 2 goals and 2 assists. And then the 3rd star, Brian Provorst, with 2 goals and an assist. So that's where we're at with that. Power rankings. As of right now, what I have for power rankings, we're going to see. As of right now, my power rankings are this. At number 6, even though the record doesn't show it, I got American Dream. Number 5, I got the Teabaggers. Number 4, I know they're 1-7-0, but they're too good of a team. They're my 3, are going to be Cobra Kai. I'm sorry, my 4. My 3 is going to be, it's a coin toss, but right now I got Kramer Forestry at 3, Jerry Hattricks at 3, and until someone beats KAS in regulation, they're going to be 1. So, KAS is playing really good hockey. We play as a team, block shots, do whatever it takes. Everybody's gelling. We got 2 good lines that run. We were without Tony this week, but still had guys step up and play. So I'm looking forward to next week, and we will go right into the schedule for next week. Oh, and by the way, my hustle player for last week was Mike Reagan. Mike was defense, offense, all over the place. He deserves it. Mike's a hell of a player, and he's a funny guy too. You get to know him. So we're gonna go into this week's games and see the preview. So the preview for this week is. Hope we have a schedule up. I don't know if Frank did it yet. Yes, he did. The schedule is done. So, July 9th games. 7:30. Opening up. Jerry Hattricks playing Cobra Kai. This is going to be tight. I'm picking Cobra Kai to upset Jerry Hattricks. Bring balance to the universe. So, I'm picking Cobra Kai 6, Jerry Hattricks 4. I think Burwell's going to have a big game. I think Sanchez is going to have a big game. So that's what I got. I got Jerry Hattricks losing. 8:30 game. Kramer Forestry versus Teabaggers. Whew. Sorry, Teabaggers, but Kramer's still stinging about that 6-1 loss to the KAS. I think that Kramer's going to put it on them, and I'm thinking even though Floret's a great goalie and he doesn't usually let this many goals in. I'm thinking 7-3 Kramer over Teabaggers. And then Game 3, American Dream versus KAS. 9:30 game, I'm picking KAS 8-4. I don't know what our goalie situation is. I hope Kevin gets better. We did start last week an injury report. That it didn't make it to the show because me and Scott kind of got deleted. So for the injury report, we have Pat Burness right now is maybe done. We don't know yet for sure. He's got back and feet issues. We've got Kevin Bonas with the groin pull, possibly 3 weeks. We have Al Rex, we're still waiting for him to come back. I hear he might be a few weeks out, so good luck, Al. We're waiting for you. We can't wait till you get back, buddy. Trying to think what other injuries we have. None that I can. Oh, Moose, get back from your foot. His doctor put him down for another month. We're hoping Moose will make it back soon. Other than that, I don't have. I can't think anybody else is injured. If anybody else is injured and I missed you, please let me know. When we got the scoring leaders, right now as it stands, the offensive leaders are with 34 points. We got Nick Favada, 18 goals, 16 assists. With 29 points, 16 goals, 13 assists, Jim Vertolino. Donnie Rukoff with 23 points on 9 goals and 14 assists. Number 4 is Jay Husinger with 19 points at 13 goals, 6 assists. Dan Puffer, 13-4 for 17. Matt Wilson, 7-9 for 16. Frank Annunziata, Brian Provorst, 10 goals each. Annunziata's got 5 assists. Provorst, 3 assists for 15 and 13 points, respectively. We got Pete Armini, 8-5 for 13. Frank Russo bringing up the rear at 4-8, along with Dan Reed, highest scoring defenseman. Oh, no, behind Puffer. Well, Puffer's been playing a little bit of offense, too, so I'm not going to go there. And then our penalty leaders are, we got Jamie Annunziata with 25 minutes, Jared Kramer with 21, Pete Armini with 13, Paul Steffen with 12, and George Rack with 12. Those are our penalty minute leaders. Jamie, way to represent, dude. And then let's see here. What else do we got? Did the injury report, did power rankings, standings, power rankings. I don't have a lot more, guys. I'm really sorry. This is short and sweet, but I know some guys were looking forward to it. The guys from Sunday came in Tuesday and did a turnover giveaway. I didn't think I had as many turnovers as they have. As they said I had, dumping it in is not a turnover. If you chip it off the boards and your winger gets it and loses it, that's not a turnover. I did have a few turnovers, but not as many as you had thought I did. And then the other thing is with the turnovers, it was funny. It was creative, bringing in. I'm glad you wasted your money and fed Tuesday nights. We don't really need it because we all have jobs, but much appreciated. Guys from Sunday, I'll be coming back at you. Don't worry, I got you. It's coming. Don't worry. But I don't have a lot more. Pay your money, get caught up. If you can't or you're running into a financial issue right now at this time of year, please see Frank and at least let him know. Don't be a dick. But other than that, I don't have much more than that, guys. I'm sorry. July 20th, sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's in 2 weeks from yesterday. Today is Sunday. I'm sitting here on my deck. I was going to have a beer too, but I forgot to grab it. I want to get this done. That's all I got. So, yep. I will see you next Tuesday.